Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Sam here in my hands. Now, why is this desk empty? Because I am about to bring over what I have bought. I went to Tesco's for something adulting as I do, and I ended up buying all of this, but you'll understand why. I bought this. Now, it's too big to actually get all in the frame. Hang on. That'll do. Right. I saw this and it was £10 in my local Tesco's. And I thought, I'm having that. I have some Sharpies. I have these and that's pretty much it. I've never really bothered with them much. But I've seen other people use them for illustrations and stuff. And then I saw this and I thought, I'm having a go at that. So I got this and then I just went mad. Then I got these. These are Bic Intensity Fine Liners. I don't know if they're special. I don't know if they're amazing. They were £5, so we'll find out. Then I got really carried away and I saw this. Well, it's got a unicorn on it. I mean, it's got a unicorn on it. What was I supposed to do? It does have some of these. But it looks like I might have doubled up on the pink, but I think all the, maybe the green, yeah, the pink and the green, but these two aren't in here, and there are these, whatever these are, and then there's Bics, and then there's these. I've not seen these before, and then there's a pen, and it has a unicorn on it, so I'm forgiving myself. And then I just bought these just because they're you know, ballpoint pens, but they're pretty, so there you go. That's what I bought. I'm going to swatch it out and I have an idea of a very silly thing I want to draw just for my own enjoyment, and I'm going to have a go at it with these. That's what it looks like on the inside, by the way. Ooh, I feel like I'm surrounded by a beautiful rainbow. I just want to run my hands across it all. Is that weird? That's sort of an ASMR thing. Yeah, probably not. Okay, so these are all fine liners, and then these are extra fine point. Sorry, fine point, extra fine point. So yeah, fine liners. Whereas these are, I guess, the same size as the ones that I've got. Ooh, where are you? There you are. So I'm going to swatch them out, and let's see how they look, how they go down. If they bleed through this, I protected bit of paper there just in case, because yeah, I've already made one mistake. And we'll see. This is my ELO sketchbook, which is very difficult to get in England, so be impressed. Well, unless I'm doing something severely wrong, these two don't work. These ones have really, really annoying covers on the end. Normally you just pick them off and they're done, but that was hard work, and I don't know, there's some stuck in there, but this ain't working. It works, it's fine. Put it over there. These are, I mean, they're just big pens, aren't they, really? Hey, there we go. Must have just been a bit stuck up there. Anyway, I like them. These two, they're very similar, aren't they? They're fine liners, basically. I wanted to see if it can go over this. So, might as well do it with that one, actually. There we go. Will it go over itself? If that makes sense. Will it go over itself? Yeah, it'd be fine. Anyway, I like them. I was really worried actually, seeing it was only a tenner. I was thinking, oh, have they had them for years and they're all dried out? But they seem to be really good. So we got these are the fine, ultra fine ones, and all the rest are the just fine point. These, you know, they're okay. They'll do. I mean, for the, oh, I didn't do these. For the price, yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to see that you could go down a supermarket. I say, look at that. You could go down a supermarket and just pick stuff up and make art with it. Oh, margarita green. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it smells a bit. Permanent marker. There you go. A green. Where are you? Pink flamingo. There we go. Bit of pink flamingo for you there. And the Bic Ocean View Blue. Lovely. And they're okay. Yeah, let's see what we can do with them. So, basically, we've been watching Deep Space Nine through again, and we've just finished, and I'm heartbroken, and we don't know what to do with ourselves. Yes, we do. We've gone on to Babylon 5. But essentially, I watched it when it first came out, and I remember loving it, and watching it again, I loved it. I'm sorry, I admit, I'm a Trekkie. There, I've said it. I've said it out loud. That's what I am. So anyway, I just got into my head to do a little silly cartoon of two of my favourite characters. This is the greatest bromance in the history of bromances. They're adorable. This is Miles O'Brien, the chief, and Julian Bashir, the doctor. And they love each other. They love each other platonically and wonderfully, and it's great. And they didn't start off that way, but they grew to appreciate each other and just become bestest friends. And they'd go and play at the Alamo and be in the holo suite all the time, and it was wonderful. So anyway, I've done them sitting on, I guess, an alien planet with lots of different colours, because, you know, I've got lots of different colours. Plants and different things, and those pink things in the corner are supposed to be rocks, but they didn't quite turn out that way, so let's call them pink flowers. Anyway, yes, colouring in. So Miles he's Irish, English, very, you know, all man. He's all man. So not much of a tan on him. Bless him. I didn't have many skin tones. So I went for the pink. I just went for the pink for him. And there he is sitting, listening to Julian talk about who knows what Julian's talking about. But Julian is, I don't know what nationality the actor actually is. Sadiq. I never know actors' names. It's like I don't want to admit the characters aren't real. I know that's weird. But there you go. Sadiq. Oh, I can't remember his name now. But anyway, he has slightly darker skin tone, so I use the, I assume, skin tone colour, this kind of peachy colour for him. And then Miles has a shock of beautiful blonde hair, and Julian just has this really dark hair, and there you go. So Julian's always talking, and Miles is just like, oh, for God's sake. And I tried to do, these are the sort of later, I'm sorry, I'm such a nerd, but these are the later Star Trek uniforms. So you have sort of a grey polo neck with a different coloured jumpsuit combo, which is lovely. So I decided I didn't want to use black for their uniform, even though it is black, because it never seems to look right. So this is kind of the darkest grey. These aren't named, so I can't tell you what colour it is, but it's like this, it looks like Payne's grey to me. Sort of a very, very dark blue grey. Seems to work okay. But yes, there you go. That's what I did. That's was my vision. And It's okay. I'm happy enough with how it turned out. I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but I enjoyed doing this. I wanted to do this with Sharpies because drawing with waffles is always using Sharpies. When I say always using Sharpies, she's used them like a couple of times, but she seems to really love them. And I just always thought of Sharpies as these sort of utilitarian pens that could write on things other pens couldn't, and that's why you had a Sharpie. So I only ever had like a black Sharpie for whatever you would need a Sharpie for. I never really thought of using them as art supplies, but there you go, all these different colours, and my, they are colourful, definitely. You might as well. I did enjoy it. It's not necessarily the art supply of my choice, dream type thing. That sentence could have come out better. It's not my choice. I use them again, but there's other things that I prefer using more. I like the alcohol markers and I like watercolours and that kind of thing. But I did enjoy it, just to try something else, you know, just sort of to go into the supermarket, have a wander around the stationery supplies it was in, and just see stuff and buy stuff and see what you can make out of it. I enjoyed that. Just sort of no reason to do this other than I wanted to do it. There's no motive. There's no, word given to me by a subscription box or a prompt list. I just wanted to draw them. And I think you sort of lose that with art sometimes. I don't know, sort of like you have to do this and you have to do this kind of thing and produce certain stuff rather than just doing what you enjoy with fairly, I think, cheap supplies. I don't know how much Sharpies are normally, but I find this many for £10. That'll do me. That will do me. Thank you very much, Tesco's. Hashtag obviously not sponsored by Tesco's in any way, shape or form. But there you go. I normally go to Sainsbury's, but we were passing the Tesco's, so we popped in. I can't even remember what adult thing I'd gone in there for, but there you go. Anyway, I enjoyed these. I thought, you can see the brush marks. Maybe that's just my lack of skill. But still, I think it gives it a sort of a nice naivete about my art. There you go. For the sky, yeah, lines. That'll do. Just different lines. Getting further spaced apart as you get further down, so it hopefully gave the look of the sky getting lighter. That was my plan. I planned it, so it was a plan, honest. Anyway, I didn't want to do the whole sky in a block because everything else was in block colours, so I just wanted a bit more texture. Is that the right word? I hope so. But anyway, I enjoyed these. I did. Whether I'll use them again, I don't know, but it sort of gave a different look. There's no blending, there's no shading in that way, so it is sort of very blocky with this, or I certainly don't know how to shade, other than obviously this block shading, but there's no blending them together, so it certainly gave me a different way of going about things, and I'm very glad that I bought them. I only really use the Sharpies, but the other things were good too, just for the odd little line here and there. So there you go. That's pretty much done. Just one more thing, and I know it's a little cheaty, but their com badges have to be shiny, so I'm using these Edding glass, metal, plastic and paper shiny pens. So a bit of silver on there. There we go. These are not exactly the thinnest tips, so you'll be a bit careful. And a bit of gold. It's unfortunately drying up a bit, but it'll be fine. All done. Well, I'm happy enough with it. It's not exactly, great, amazing art, but I didn't half make a mess. The trouble is these don't, that I saw anyway, they don't have names on them. So I was like, what was that green? So I had to keep doing it and doing it, trying to find the actual colour that was in my swatches. So that's not exactly the most useful thing in the world, but this is pretty much what I used. Yeah, I think it's turned out pretty much kind of the way I wanted. They look adorable, and that's what I was aiming for. But anyway, I enjoyed them, and there you go. Go to your local supermarket, buy some stuff, and do a drawing. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe and all of that business, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!